Aman was a wealthy businessman who had built his company from scratch. He studied at business school but wasn't among the brightest students. He had worked hard to reach a point in his life when he didn't have to worry about his finances. Besides working hard to make huge profits, Aman loved dining outdoors and going to the nearby park for a walk. He didn't have a girlfriend or a family, so he had a lot of free time after returning home from work. One day he decided to go for lunch at a new restaurant in the park. He had read many good reviews about the food and thought he should try it. The waiter asked him to sit outdoors while the chef prepared his food. While waiting for his meal, Aman looked at people in the park. On his left, he could see kids playing and running around. When he turned his face towards his right, a young boy's face caught his attention. Wait, do I know him? He wondered. The little boy was holding a sign and was begging for money. Standing near the park's fence, when Aman saw the boy turn towards him, he froze. Yes, I know him, Aman thought. Aman knew the boy and his mother very well and was shocked to see the boy begging. Instead of waiting for his food on the table, Aman rose to his feet and rushed towards the boy. I cannot believe this, he said while wiping tears off his face. Upon coming closer to him, Aman saw what was written on the sign. Help pay for mom's surgery. Aman read the sign in confused tone. Hey, what happened to your mom? Aman asked the boy. She hasn't been feeling well for the past years, the boy replied while he tried to recognize Aman. The doctor said she needs immediate surgery, but we don't have enough money to pay for it. Aman looked at the ground and shook his head. He couldn't believe the boy was begging to save his mother's life. I am so sorry to hear that, Aman said. We sold our car, jewelry, electronics, everything we owned, the boy said. We paid for her first operation, but now we don't have anything to sell. She needs to undergo another surgery as soon as possible. The boy's words struck Aman's heart, and he burst into tears. I cannot believe this, he said while wiping tears off his face. Can you take me to the hospital? I want to meet your mother. The boy agreed and hopped into Aman's car. The man tried his best not to cry on the way to the hospital, but he couldn't help it. He was shocked to learn about the woman's illness. Right here, the boy pointed towards the hospital's parking. After parking the car, Aman followed the boy to the hospital room and talked to the doctors about the woman's condition. Miss Pooja needs immediate surgery, the doctor said. We will begin the procedure as soon as we receive the funds. Aman nodded and told the doctors he would pay for the surgery. Please prepare for the operation. I will make the payment at the reception, he told the doctors. After Aman paid the medical bills, the young boy hugged him and said, Thank you so much for saving my mother's life. I never thought you would help us like this. Come on. Aman patted the boy's back. You don't need to thank me. I have to help Miss Pooja. Aman sat in the waiting room beside the boy while the doctors performed Pooja's surgery. Hours later, a team of doctors and nurses emerged from the operation theatre and told Aman everything was fine. You can meet Miss Pooja in couple of hours. The nurse told Aman. Once Pooja gained consciousness, her son rushed inside the hospital room and hugged her. Mom, do you know who paid for your surgery? He asked. Aman in his senior year when Pooja joined the university as teaching assistant. Pooja frowned while looking at her son. Before her gaze shifted towards Aman, who had just entered the room. Aman, is that you? She smiled. Yes, Miss Pooja. Aman raised his eyebrows and smiled. Your favorite student is here. I can't believe this, Pooja said and gestured for Aman to come near her bed. Thank you, Aman. She held his hand. I am so lucky to have a student like you. A few days later, Pooja was discharged from the hospital. Once she reached home, she invited Aman over for coffee. They sat together and remembered the time Aman was in university. Aman was in senior year when Pooja joined the university as a teaching assistant. She had graduated from the same university with flying colors.